Hello everyone, this is going to be a quick Hammer editor tutorial because I didn't see any tutorials on YouTube for this, and I'm going to explain it quick, simple, and easy. So it's going to be how to have a patrolling combine helicopter spawn in and then go to its set path and, patrol around and shoot at the player when it sees it, and then, I'm going to show you how to give it proper death and everything and have it crash. This is an example. The helicopter will spawn in, it'll go to its track, it will patrol until shot down, and then it'll crash, and you can continue. So for this, it's going to be very easy. The first thing you want to do is you're going to want to place an info air node in the top left of your map. You got to make sure it's the top left of your map, because if you do it the way I'm telling you and it's not in the top left of your map, it is not going to work. So, you're going to place the air node in the top left of your map first, and then you're going to set it around building height, like the height you have your buildings at. You're going to set it around the height of your buildings, and just make sure it's in the top left. And once again, you're going to copy your info air node. You're going to go to paste special, set number of copies to paste, set that to 7. In the first time you do it, it's going to be 512 Y0Z0. So as you can see, it extended the line out. Then what you want to do from there is control C, or control select your air node, this one, so they're all selected, and then you want to press control and G to group them together. So now if I unselect this and I click these back, they're going to be all selected, like they're all one together. So now what you want to do from here is control C again to copy, and then go back to paste special, still same number of copies. But instead the X is going to be 0 this time, and the Y is going to be -512. And then you will see it extends it, this way. So from there you can literally just select the other nodes and literally just copy this, and anywhere where the helicopter, I would prefer your entire map, but just copy and paste, just slap this around your fucking map. Just pretty much like this. The nodes will be connected when they're within, I think, 700 units, so as long as you don't have any like huge gaps in between these, you should be good, and you should just be able to slap these around your map like so. The next thing you're going to want to do is we're going to want our helicopter. So we're going to go to here, we're going to go to NPC _ helicopter, and then we're going to go ahead and name this NPC helicopter. We're just going to name it Attack Heli. You are going to want to set initial speed to 1000 and patrol speed to 500. Then you're going to want to go to flags and check loud rotor wash sound. I mean, that one's pretty much preference, but anyway. And then helicopter lights, that one's also preference, but it's how it is. When the Half-Life 2 helicopter comes in, this is how it is. Do template NPC, so it won't spawn in when our map starts. It needs a trigger to spawn, or trigger relay, you know what I mean. And then we are going to want to put in our NPC template maker, I'm sorry, and name this Attack Heli config. Okay, so now we will go over here to name of template NPC, and we're going to select our attack helicopter, or our attack helicopter NPC. So now this spawner will spawn the template of this NPC. So wherever the spawner is, your helicopter is going to spawn. So you're going to want to have this in the air somewhere, or like far away, and in this case it doesn't matter, but like somewhere where the player isn't going to see it spawn in. And then from there you're going to want to set the path that the helicopter is going to go on. And, without the path, it would just, if you were to start it now and compile it, it would just sit there and do nothing. So you're going to want to do path_track. You're going to want to add that into your map and name it like path A1, you know, whatever. But for the example, I'm going to do path A1. And so then from there, I'm going to just set it over here next to where it's going to patrol at. And then for ease, if you shift and drag these, it will automatically rename it and add the new entity for yourself like this. If you shift click and then drag, you let go, you can see that it's automatically named and it's automatically connected as well. So just for the simplicity's sake of this, I'm only going to do 4. And once you get to the last, if you want it to loop, once you get to the last track, you're going to want to set next stop target to the first stop target you placed. So in this case, it's going to be path track 1 or path A1, and then you will see now that it's all connected. It will go in a loop. If that's what you want, you want to go back over to your helicopter, double click, or open, go to properties, and then you want to go to, where is it and what is it called? Target path_track, and you're going to want to do path A1, or your path. Now you want to go over to, I would recommend this placing next to your player spawn, but you want to do a logic_auto. Then you want to do add on map spawn attack heli config spawn, and then another one on map spawn attack heli 1, which is not the config of it, which is the helicopter itself. You're going to want to do start patrol, apply. So now on spawn, it will spawn in the helicopter, and then your helicopter will go to its set path track number 1, and then it will do its patrol until it's shot down or it's told to go somewhere else and despawn or something. So now if you were to compile your map and play, the helicopter would come in, it would spawn in, it would drive over to the player to its path track, and it would start going on its path track. But if you destroy it right now, currently in its state, it would just sit there and infinitely explode and shoot out Gibbs until the end of time. So what we're going to do is give it a proper death, and so to do that, you're going to want to place an info target helicopter crash. Now wherever you place this is going to be the place your helicopter will drive to or go to before it Gibbs and dies and gets destroyed. So if you wanted it to crash into the building you were on, you would place it on the building you were on. If you wanted it to fly away to crash, you would place it away to crash. But for this, I'm just gonna make it crash right here in front of the player. To actually give it a death, you're going to want to go over to your brush tool and select a trigger and surround your helicopter crash, or where it's going to crash, with a trigger brush. So in order, basically, the helicopter is going to have to touch this trigger brush to get to that. So you're going to want to Control T once you add that in, and do this trigger once. Make this a trigger_once. And then you want to go to Outputs, Add, on Start Touch. It's going to be Self-Destruct. So on Start Touch, Attack Heli 1 Self-Destruct. And so now the helicopter will spawn in, it will do its thing, it will fly around until you shoot it down, and then once it is shot down, it will fly to this trigger, and once it touches that trigger, it will gib and actually destroy and die. So, that's its proper death, and I guess that's pretty much it. That's how you do a patrolling heli and a proper death for it in Garry's Mod or Half-Life 2. Works in both. Probably going to be doing more tutorials, so if you do hammer stuff, probably stay tuned, because we'll be doing a lot more of this. Yeah, fuck you, bye.